Today, we have a video that's, well, a little different than the usuals. We have a facts-enriched, chart-fortified housing market update. What's going on in the housing market? What does it mean for you? All that and more. And quickly, because it's a jungle out there, and we need to make some sense out of all these stats. Stay tuned, this is Vasilios, and you're watching Fastlane. If this is your first time on this channel and you want to get the latest actionable tips from a local realtor that actually save you time, save you money, and result in a smooth real estate deal, give us a like, hit the subscription button below, and smack the bell icon so you don't miss any content. Now, onto it. So the National Association of Realtors released a summary of home sales data that shows the housing market activity this past March declined 3.7% from this past February. The total of all of March's home sales reached 6.01 million and year-over-year increased 12.3% since March 2020. On this graph, all of the US showed double-digit price growth from the previous year. The Northeast had the largest gain of 21.4%, followed by the West, then the Midwest had the smallest percentage of gain at 13.5% since last March. All of March's inventory has increased 3.9% from last month. Now, comparing this to March of last year, inventory levels have dropped 28.8%. This marks 22 straight months year-over-year of decline. Demand, on the other hand, has remained strong as home buyers quickly pick up listings off the MLS, which are averaging 18 days for a home to go from listing to contract in this current housing market. For reference, this past year it took just about a month. On this chart, you can see that since February 2021, all four regions had decline in sales. The West had the largest drop in sales of 8%, followed by the South and lastly the Northeast, which fell only 1.3%. Since last year, all regions showed an increase in sales. Up here in the Northeast, we have the largest gain of almost 17%, followed by the South at 15.9%. Looking at this chart in March, single-family sales were down 4.3% and condo sales were up 1.4% compared to last month. Single families were up at 10.4%, while condo sales were up 29.1% compared to a year ago. The median price of a single-family home rose to a record 18.4% at $334,500 from March 2020, while the median price of condos rose almost 10% at $289,000. So what do all these stats mean? In a nutshell, inventory is still very low, demand is still very, very high, and it will take some time to get out of the jungle. For us up here in the Northeast and Massachusetts specifically, prices have increased the most out of any other part of the country. We had the least decline in sales in the past month out of the other three regions, and the Northeast had the largest gain and increase year over year. Why is this important? When it comes to sellers, you have very little competition and the sales price will most likely be above asking, and you will spend very few days on the market. The struggles for buyers still continue, and where getting offers accepted is still a challenge. So for both sides of the deal, working with an agent that can help guide you on properly listing your home at the appropriate price is more important than ever. If a home sells for 60 grand above asking, was it really priced right from the get-go? Maybe. With so few comps and inventory, how can you be sure? An in-depth analysis from a properly vetted and trained realtor will yield you the best sales price for your wants and needs and your time frame. Also, when properly evaluating a potential home purchase, the same skills apply and will help you have the best chance of getting your offer accepted over the many others. Link to the original article is down there in the description. Alright guys, listen, if there's anything in the world you want to talk about or have a question about literally anything, give me a call, 508-821-8835. It can be about the weather, it can be about cars, racing, real estate, whatever. Reach out anytime. Now if you like this video, then check out these at the top of the screen. And if you need a guy like me, I have a guy like me's info in the description below. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.